All right, and welcome back to another exciting installment of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yes. And this is the episode that did not want to be recorded. Yeah. This is take number 4. And before we start, today is we're going to look at a completed lakeside modern house and lake landscaping. So, but first, if we go over to my website, which the link is in the description, look at some cool user submitted photos. Here's my photos. And George has submitted, look at that sign. That's from the billboards mod. And it looks fantastic. That really turned out really cool. I was working on doing a billboard, which I still haven't put in my real world yet, but that is what you can do with that mod, and it's a very good job. Then the bowling alley pins. So George had sent in earlier with the bowling alley, which is really good looking and really highly detailed. There's pins. And I'm going to take a wild guess that that was done with the billboards or the pictures. And that looks absolutely phenomenal. And look at the detail on that. That is very cool. You can go there by hitting the photo page and you can check out all the mods and pictures. And of course, there's the mods used page. We've already been over this. And that will take you to all the mod developers where you can download their mods. And there's the billboard mod and the paintings, pictures, and animation mod. So that's that. Now we go over. It's raining. I got to do something. I said I was going to do something about those NPCs and the miners. Look, they're fighting. They just won't quit fighting. What are you doing? I don't know. It almost looked like they were kissing for a second there. Now they're duking it out. That's not very nice. You're going to get me demonetized. Oh, wait. There is no monetization. Yeah. Okay, so over here, this area over here. So this is back by the cool modern house that I... Why am I walking around with an axe? Ooh. Over by the house that I showed off in the last video. It's right there. And the farm is over here. And I'm going to put in a kind of a gravel road somewhere over here, which is going to snake back through here. And you can make your way to the house. Now, what used to be here, I should be able to show that right quick. What used to be here was a kind of a Georgian style house, and that's not it. I swear I am not re-recording this episode. There we go. That's what was here. I was playing around with it, trying to make it look better, and it looked okay. This is over by the pumpkin farm. You can see the Japanese castle off. Now take a look at this area in here, because this will kind of be important in a second here. Oh, look, you can see the street lights over there. That was a good photo I took. The house was not savable. It was too small, and it didn't really fit in. So here is the new and improved house. And it's sort of similar to the one that I created on Mineclone. And it has characteristics of the Cyan house. But it's all kind of modernized and very good looking. Overlooking the pumpkin farm. All right, so let's go in to, oh, here, and here's the lake. So I dredged the lake out. That's a deep lake. So you can see all this area here is all opened up. All this area over here was opened up with a nice little beachfront. And this is why I want to get rid of all these miners and traders, because I'm sure there's a way I can limit the amount of time or how they their spawn rate, like was shown to me a long time ago about the cows. I had a problem with all the cows that were spawning because the cows will eat the grass, and I did not want that. All right, so now that we've well, I thought I cleaned up. They just keep, and I've set the minetest.com file, the entities to live, and for whatever reason it is not working. It will not. It doesn't make any difference. So here's the house. I used at first I used wood. And the wood that I used was the jungle wood, and which was, it's a very good looking, there it is. It's a very good looking plank, but you can imagine the entire house was made out of that, including the floors, the ceilings, and the roofs. And it really, it gave it it was too woodsy. So that was interesting. So as we take a look around here, and this is also in reference to a Pinterest house that I found, except for they had the deck going all the way around all three sides. So this is more or less the main entrance. Got some flower box action going on here, because I love me some flower boxes. A retention wall. Cool. A welcome mat. I'm making a new welcome mat that says go away. I kid you not. I've been getting on average about 5 either telemarketer calls, India spammers, computer spammers. It is getting completely outrageous to the point where the phone companies, and they won't do anything about it because they make money off of every phone call coming from overseas. So yeah. All right, so we're inside. Look at that. Now, this house, again, it did not want to be built. It went through 3 rebuilds before I got to this point. So, when you come in here, now this is a lakeside type cottage house. Got some real cool curtain action going on. Very nice. Table, got my pictures hung, and I chose the brown clay because I've never done a house in the brown clay, and it looks really good, but it allowed me to play with other clay colors such as this red, because the whole house being brown was really you've seen my gray houses before where at least there's some gray detail, but this was dreary and dark. So this kind of spruces it up a little bit. And there's my custom made lights that I cut in the circular saw. And they make this kind of real neat conversation piece. But it lights everything up. So we have the dining room. Cool. And we have the kitchen. What is it? Oh, it's raining again. And we have the kitchen, and I love these islands. If I build a custom house, it's gonna have these islands. Even in the apartment that I live in, it has an island, sort of. So we have a full kitchen, and nice carpeting. Down here we have the hallway. We have a full bathroom, as of course, because I'm into realism. And we have the main bedroom. There's only one bedroom. Home decor blinds. Nice little seating area. And the only bad part is when you do something like with the walls like that, how I have the outside ones, the inside ones follow. But there is an interesting block, couple interesting blocks from CG Decor. And these are the ones that have the carpet and stuff on them. And I'm working on a couple blocks, taking this one step further. These cannot be faced. So this would have really worked out perfect. So it's meant to be that if you have the ceiling, you can see it doesn't change anything on there, but you have different color carpeting. Unfortunately, you cannot use a screwdriver to change it. And that's just a simple playing around with the mod. So we have this master bedroom and master bath, little ventilation fan here, wardrobes. Very cool. And this is meant to be, there's one of my oilified paintings. And this is meant to be just a summer getaway home, a summer retreat home. And then we come over here and we have like a great room, but we have these great, beautiful views overlooking everything, overlooking the train, trestle. The pumpkin farm is over here, which we'll look at in a second. And little work area. And a little informal seating area. You come out here on the deck. Got this real cool, I cut these in the circular saw. And you can also get out through here. Cool. I still have to make a walkway down to the beach. See, look at that. I cleaned up the beach and now all of a sudden there's still more. So it's a nice beach area. Very, very nice. What are you doing over there? Go away. Excuse me a second here. Now, I don't know why, but in Mineclone 2, the bow and arrow does not work as in here. But that's still under development. Okay, he got away. You got lucky. Oh! Oh, wait, you're not supposed to show violence. No, he got away. We're going to leave him alone. So, that is really cool. Absolutely love the views. At night, it looks really cool because all my builds have to look good at night. And the TV, the plasma TV has a mount. So if you go into, this is from Home Decor, there's an actual mount, which also almost looks like it also can be used as, there's just a screen on there that would make a nice kind of tiny TV. But because this thing is so big, if I put it on the block, it'll actually touch the ceiling, and I don't like that. So that looks plausible enough to where it's on a mini stand. So this is the interior. There's the desk. So it's just a minimalistic summer type cottage. Here's a globe. And I am finally pleased with it. Yeah, if that fern was just a little bit thinner, it would look really cool. And all those drapes open up. I believe those are Home Decor with the wrought iron curtain rods. But yeah, it's a real nice, simple home. I still have to, and it's going to be a gravel driveway. It's not going to be, ooh, there's a wolf out there. It's going to be a gravel roadway that leads up to this. So we can get out onto the deck from here, and somebody left me left another package. You'll see what I mean in a second here. We're going to go take a look at the pumpkin farm, and we have another please stay away mat. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. So we come over here, and this is the already existing pumpkin farm. Wow, all my pumpkins grew. Very, very cool. What are you doing by my pumpkins? Oh, on these, let's see if I can find one. If I know how to spell. Diamond. You need a diamond. And you... I need a diamond. There it is. If you walk up to one of these female ones and you throw a diamond at them, they turn into a nurse, and they'll protect and heal. And then if you stand, see, heal, stand, set home, go home, follow. What happens if it follows? Where'd she go? Oh, I was going to say, you got your diamond, now you just ran off. Okay, so I see the comments going. So I have two different kinds of pumpkins. One of the comments on my website from Talk French, he asked, why do you plant plants if you're in creative mode? And the whole reason behind that is for effect. Now, so what I do is, my whole world here, as you notice, I play in creative. I leave the survival mode for Nathan to play it over at Minetest videos. Okay, now you're starting to ignore. You're starting to really go home. There, she's gone. And he plays survival. I play creative because I love to create. Yeah. So I have two different kinds of pumpkins, and I planted these pumpkin seeds before I recorded this, and they grew. Look at, they're in different stages of growth, and you have to do them the same way. And I got water hidden here. If you go in, obviously, to plant something, you have to not hit it with an axe. You have to hoe it first and then plant your seeds. And I do, like I said, I do have water hidden under here to facilitate the growing. Now this, I planted them too close because I planted them too close. So now it just looks like a big, huge, humongous pumpkin. Yeah, I didn't think that through all the way. Did I now? Okay. Wow. That's some fast growing pumpkins. As it's coming up to Pumpkin Day. Got our scarecrows going on here. I wonder if there's oh, you just killed my wolf. How dare you? That's not very nice now, is it, Mr. Trader? Wonder what this guy does. I can't remember. He does nothing. There is a trader that when you right click on him, he will trade you stuff. There's just too many of those around. So there you have it. That is why I plant crops. Even, here's a different one, a different pumpkin crop that is growing in different stages. There's a beehive. How nice. So that is why I plant, because I use my world as a theme. Everything I build has a theme, and it doesn't have to, and you can build whatever way you want, but I like to create themes. What in the heck happened over here? Oh, that was one of my mistakes, which brings me to the next thing. And we have wild pumpkins growing over here. I had accidentally hit I was playing with World Edit, and I was filling in an area, and it actually, instead of only doing like 10, it did 320. So I'm still finding remnants of it. Look at, this is a magical tree. There's no there's no base for this tree. Now there is. So it's been asked to me before how I add like real estate. Now you can see here, this looks kind of it doesn't look very real. It just looks like a hill, but hills don't normally form like that. So if you use World Edit, one of the tricks that I use is I'll dig down, and obviously there's going to be I'm going to go one more. I dig down, mark it as number 1 on World Edit. I go in here under my World Edit, and one of the things you could do is a cylinder, which is also good for creating castles and such. What I do is I go in here to sphere and dome. And obviously I don't want brown baked clay. I want dirt with grass. You can make it anything you want, as long as it's in your, you have it there. And we're going to go radius of 6. And we're going to do a solid dome. And now we have a hill. So then what I'll usually do is I'll come over here and I will go down and I will vary it. Instead of 6, I will do 5 of a solid dome. And that's one way of building up an area. And you can also come in then, obviously, and make it look more realistic, which is what I like to do. But those are some good looking hills. And you can play around with them and get them to do exactly what you want. But yeah, that's what I will do. And you can see back here, this doesn't look very, very good, but we will make it look better. I didn't want to do that. Did not want. There we go. So that's how I do it. Now, if I could find another area, I can show what I mean by, there's a couple more lakes over here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you can see here. Oh, I remember what I was doing with this. I blew this up. I was going to build a castle out here. What is that? Oh, I was going to build a castle out here. So let's say I want to build this area up here. So I can come over here, and you have to kind of be, how many blocks you actually do. So we're going to come down here, and I am going to go position 1, which is kind of important. That shark was trying to eat me. Like I said, all of a sudden they got violent. I don't know what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to go 25. So on this one, we're going to go back and we're going to go default stone, but I'm going to create a cylinder, a solid cylinder of stone. And we're going to go 25 with a radius of 6. Because I am a radius of 6. No, yeah, 25. In the look direction, there's my stone. We're going to do a solid cylinder. And there you have it. So what I'll usually do is, this is how I extended everything over in the, by the, oh, what do you call it? The house that I just ended up building. So we're going to go down here. We're going to do this again. And POS 1. And this one, we are going to do stone length 35, radius of 7. Solid cylinder looking straight up. You can do a different axis. Boom. Look at that. And look how it just, what happened was, is it, let me get back here. Come on. Can't even see anything. Stop. If I would spell, you know, I did graduate college. Heavy underscore rain. Goodbye. So now you can see I have somewhat of a clip. Now, I know I did read somewhere that there was like a World Painter mod. But yet I can't find it. And I think it was in a work in progress. So you can see here how this area over here now, we have extended that. And then you're going to go in, obviously that looks unrealistic, but we can go in and we can put in, we can try going back in and doing a sphere and dome. We can go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of stone. And we're going to do a solid dome. Boom. That looks a little bit more realistic. Now we can maybe do one here. But make this, we can make this 3 solid dome. And then we'll do another one over here. This one we'll do 4. Oh, cool. Looks a little the same. But you're going to go in and you're going to give it some detail. And that's how I do it. There might be easier ways. If there are easier ways, if people know of, or if anybody knows of, you know, any different ways that you do it in your worlds, put it in the comments, share it. So as you can see, that looks natural. And you can alter it. But that's how I extended over by the cave house. That area underneath the whirlpool for the stone house, because underneath all that is the cave house. But that's how I extended all that. And that's how I built up the area over by the cyan house. I've shown that before. So there you have it. So we have our pumpkin farm. We have our real cool lakeside house right there. And I am happy with this one. It's still a little monotone, but I'm happy with it. It has enough detail, enough contrast. It's in the forest. I'm going to put in I'm going to work on doing a, what do you call it? A gravel road. We're going to do another one over here real quickly before we go. And this one, oh, that's what I did want that, but we want dirt with grass. See, now I have rollback turned on. We're going to make this one 7. So dirt with grass, a radius of 7, a solid dome, and looky there. And it just adds a lot more realism. And I'm probably going to put another one here, but not as high. So we'll do this one real quickly before I let everybody go. We'll do this one as 6 because I'm not sure how. Yeah, it's the same height, but because I didn't go down as far, or I did go down as far, but it's there we go. So what I'll do is then I'll go back in here and I will feather everything in to make it look more realistic or more like rolling hills. But again, your imagination is what's going to make it work for you. So that's going to do it. Yeah, this area is looking real nice now that I have this huge lake area with this nice getaway house. And now you can see, you remember from the pictures, this was all just straight across, and now it looks hilly. And that's the effect that I wanted. And I'll put in some more small hills over here. And then I'm just going to deck out with the trees to make the forest more complete. So, yeah. So hopefully that answers the questions of, see, I did all this, in creative mode. Everything you see here, all this forest, this is all my doing from all different trees. And the reason why, even though I'm in creative mode, why I plant crops is for the realism and the theme of everything. So here's our educational farm. And you can see here's a whole bunch of educational crops. Beans, watermelons, strawberries, tomatoes, carrots, potatoes, corn, wheat. There's cotton back there, oranges. And then we have coffee down here. Yeah. So that's why I do that. It doesn't matter if you're playing in creative or if you're playing in survival. It's the level of detail that one wants to play in. And there you have it. So hopefully that was informative and worth the wait. I want to thank everyone for joining me. And yeah, keep sending in the pictures of your builds. I will post them on my website and make you internet famous. Go from there. It is greatly appreciated, everybody that sent in photos of their builds, and hopefully we can elevate this game. So, all right, enough talking. Everybody have a wonderful day, and until next video, goodbye.